Good morning, friends. I'm Dr. N V K Mohan, consultant ENT surgeon and cochlear implant surgeon at CK Birla Hospitals, CMRI, Kolkata. Today we shall discuss about the ear and how it helps us hear. The ear is an absolutely amazing organ which actually collects sound as a mechanical energy and transmits the signal to the brain as an electrical energy. And how does it do that? Now, the ear has three parts, and if you just give me a second, yes. So we can look at this part, this picture here. The ear has three parts. It has an outer ear, which comprises of the ear as we see it, right up to the eardrum here. And then there is a middle ear, which is that part of the ear which is behind the eardrum, and it's a space here. And this part of the ear is known as the inner ear, which is housed in the bone, also called the temporal bone. Now, what the ear does is the outer ear actually collects the sound and funnels it to the eardrum. The eardrum moves, and the middle ear then picks up this movement and relays it to the inner ear. In the inner ear, this part, which is called the cochlea, it's a 2.5-ton bony shell-like thing. You can think of it as a shell of a snail. It's got 2.5 tons, and if you cut it here in a cross section in one part, then this is how it looks. These blue parts are filled with fluid called endolymph, and this part is where all the action happens. This is called the organ of Corti, and these little hair cells that you see, these are called the outer hair cells. So what happens essentially is the fluid in the cochlea moves, and because of that these hair cells move, and there is some electrical activity, the ions which go in and out of these cells, which creates an electrical current, and this electrical current is then picked up by the auditory nerve, which is the nerve for the hearing, and relayed to the part of the brain which is called the auditory cortex. It is that part of the brain that is essentially dealing with our hearing. So this is how mechanical energy of the sound waves is converted into an electrical energy by the ear, and the information is transmitted to the brain. Now, why do I call it such an amazing thing? One is the ear is actually converting a mechanical energy into an electrical energy, which is fantastic. And also, it is actually relaying all the information about which sound, which syllable came first, and how are they related? Are these sounds, I mean, what is the spatial distance between these sounds? All of this information is being conveyed to the brain via an electrical energy. So if you think of it, it's an engineering marvel. And if you look at the picture again, just to explain to you about different types of hearing loss, there could be one conductive hearing loss, or what we call a sensory neural hearing loss. Conductive hearing loss is any loss that is due to a problem in the outer ear or the middle ear up until the sound reaches the inner ear. So in the collection and the relay of the sound to the inner ear, any problem in this part is called as conductive hearing loss. And any problem arising out of a problem here in the inner ear or in the nerve going up to the brain is called a sensory hearing loss. So how do we treat these hearing losses? We'll discuss at a later date. So I'll leave you with this. Thank you.